Wake up, samurai. Name's W, and I'm gonna show you how to survive Night City. Wow, that intro right there was gonna be hilarious. Unfortunately, we had to cut it for time. We didn't want to delay this video any further. We've already delayed it once as we posted on our Twitter, so we had to cut things. And man, this intro was really funny. It even had a seamless way of telling you guys to subscribe because only 37% of you guys are actually subscribed to my YouTube channel. But forget about that. Just know that we at the Macro Show Incorporated are really proud of this video, and we hope that your viewing experience is completely flawless.
Cyberpunk is arguably the most hyped game release of all time. Developed by CD Projekt Red, the same people who made The Witcher, it was first announced in May of 2012, a full 8 years ago, and it was scheduled to release April 16th of this year. Then it got delayed, then delayed again, until now. So you may be wondering, what even is this game? Well, you came to the right place. Cyberpunk 2077 is an open-world RPG first-person shooter that takes place in Night City in the year, well, you guessed it, 2077. You play as a person named V, and V is fully customizable to your liking. You can be male, female, non-binary. Every part of your body is customizable, and I mean everything. Once you've picked your version of V, you also get to choose a backstory. Will you be a nomad who's an expert with vehicles and knows all about the outskirts of the city? Or will you be a corpo who's all about climbing the corporate ladder and making deals? Or will you be a street kid who was born and raised in the hood and knows how to survive and thrive on the streets? Either way you choose, you'll end up in the same spot, becoming best friends with the boy Jackie Wells, and the missions stay pretty much the same. The big difference is that some people will and will not know you, and there are special dialogue and action commands specific to each backstory. So after you've fully begun, you'll have main objectives that drive the main plot forward, and a ton of side missions that can be as simple as boxing people for money or fighting evil sentient taxi cabs. You're given a couple options on how to complete a mission, usually between stealthy hacker or going in guns a-blazing, and either option has its pros and cons. It's really up to your playstyle and preference. I personally like to pew-pew people, but hacking is useful and super fun. Well, maybe not the hacking puzzles, but I've seen worse. Since this is an RPG, you have a skill tree that will help you be a better hacker, brawler, shooter, or looter. Some options in dialogue or actions are unlocked with higher stats on these trees. You can hone in specific gun skills like pistols, shotguns, rifles, and even swords. Oh, I got the katana out, let's go! And the way guns work is similar to Borderlands in that there are a lot of different kinds with abilities like locking onto enemies or slowing time. But as long as they help you kill people, they're all pretty good. There are also a ton of grenades, especially thrown at you. I like the ones that stick on enemies. The explosion feels more personal. The customization doesn't stop at your tiny peepee, by the way. There's cybernetic enhancements like Deus Ex Machina. You can change your outfit so you look like a cool dude, or just equip the strongest stuff you have regardless of how stupid you look. I mean, the people will still sleep with you. They have no standards. Unless, of course, you get friend-zoned, which does happen. Yes, you can fall in love in this game with many options of people, so if you're into that, it's there. Guns, clothes, junk will be everywhere, especially on the corpses of your dead enemies. You can take literally everything, but like a good Skyrim game, you will get over encumbered. So you can either sell items or dismantle them for crafting material, which you can use to upgrade your arsenal, which is cool in concept, but usually you just go and find a better gun and ditch your old one. You're gonna need better guns as the enemies become stronger and stronger. Cyberpunk is like a strange combination of Fallout, Borderlands, and Grand Theft Auto. Why Grand Theft Auto? Well, for starters, if you break any laws, the popo will show up and will either become more and more threatening with more stars, or you can just run away and they'll just pretend like you didn't just kill 12 people with your car. Whoops. So I guess you really can just get away with anything in this city. Where did he go? The other reason that this game reminds me of Grand Theft Auto is that stealing cars is easy and my favorite way to travel. There's big cars and small cars and sad looking cars and cool cars. You might think the car you just stole is nice, but then you see a better one and then you're like, and then you ditch that car and then you steal that one. Happens a lot. To steal the dopest cars, you're gonna need the highest body skill level, but a couple pokes on the head usually gets you in the car anyway. But once you get your kleptomania fix, you can always call your own car, or just fast travel to places. The world is huge, with different areas looking very distinct from each other. The places you visit are full of life and character. It feels lived in. Even the TV has a full-on program playing, regardless if you're watching. There's different cultures and languages represented seamlessly, with translation technology implemented, so even a random convo can be understood, and the environments just look really, really amazing. So that's Cyberpunk in a nutshell. I tried my best to be as spoiler-free as possible because the game's story is something I want you to experience yourself. But if you're on the fence about buying the game, I'll try and make it easier with some... As I said before, the game looks beautiful. Driving at top speeds down the highway, flying off said highway into a pool of water, it's the vibe that I personally seek out. Once again, I love that the world feels lived in. I also like that there are gunfights and gang wars happening on the side, and it's up to you if you want to help the police or just mind your own business. The gangs are a pivotal part of the game, and it's cool to see them actually act like gangs. The level of customization in this game is spectacular. I wanted to do side missions to get money to get new stuff. It felt so natural to want to be creative. The visual storytelling in this game is incredible. A lot of missions feel like a wholly different gaming experience than others. The main storyline is very well done. Your choices feel substantial, with multiple possible endings. The main characters are great, and I don't feel like it's a spoiler since he's in every trailer, marketing material, commercial, toys, everything. Keanu Reeves is the best. When he shows up, the game shifts into the next gear. That's it. That's all I have to say about that. The NPCs, both enemies and teammates, kind of suck. Sometimes doing nothing or just not following you into an elevator when you need them to just get in the elevator so I can progress in this mission. This may be only a PC issue, but you can't change a lot of the keybinds in this game. I don't like using F to interact, and I don't like using C to skip stuff when it's also the toggle crouch button. I really do hope they fix this. Let's get this out of the way. The game apparently does not run well on previous generation consoles, like the PS4 and the Xbox One. The beauty that I see on my PC may not look as good for you, and I'm sorry about that. I don't know if they can fix that either, but I know what they can fix: the bug.
Yeah, I know, there are a bunch of bugs in this video. No, we can't just patch it, it's a freaking YouTube video. What do you mean they can see me? Cut it.
The bugs. There are so many bugs. Some that are more hilarious than anything.
Hey, leave me in peace.
Like how I stole this car from a dude, but he never left the car, and I didn't find out until he got mad at me for hitting his car while I was driving it.
¿Qué, maldita sea? ¿Quieres pelear?
What the hell? Am I inside him? Oh, and he's got a bowl cut too. Gross. Or that time I ran a guy over and then he was just stuck under the car. What the heck, dude? Oh my god, this guy won't die. How many times do I gotta teach you this lesson, old man?
I love the young people.
I have been stuck like this for the past 3 minutes straight. What do I do? There are more, but I don't want to spend the whole video just showing you funny bugs, but there are more. A lot of the bugs are game breaking. Like I can't progress because she won't speak to me, or my health won't go below 0, so these fights that are supposed to be really hard were stupid easy. Usually a quick reset will fix it, but if you can't save or your last checkpoint was a while back, it sucks. This for me was frustrating because I would want to play stealthy, but enemies would see me through walls, or my teammates wouldn't be stealthy when they're the ones going like, shh, be stealthy. Like, what? This could all be fixed in future patches, but there are so many, I don't know if they can fix all of them. It leaves me wondering if 3 delays was enough. I wouldn't have minded playing this game in 2021 if there were going to be significantly less bugs. Overall, in spite of all the bugs and glitches, the game is still a ton of fun for me. If you love the idea of a mixture of Fallout and GTA with beautiful graphics, if whatever you're playing on can handle it of course, then you're in for a treat. It is a big time commitment, so just be prepared for that. So I'm going to be giving Cyberpunk 2077 an 8 out of 10. But what do you think? If you've played it, what would you rate it? Let me know in the comments down below. Okay guys, I had a joke for the outro, but that was also delayed, so I'll catch you later. Ya noob!
Wake up, samurai.